How it do, how it be, how it is. Everybody, welcome in and welcome back. That's not how that's supposed to look at all. What is going on here? Heck and heck. Why in the... There we go. Now I just gotta move people around. No worries. Someone talk for me.
No.
All right, cool.
Why?
Hi, everybody.
How
We're all
about
fixed
everybody
up.
die?
Hello and welcome everybody to part 1 of the season finale of the Void Scourge in space. I'm very excited. Last we left off, the party found out some very disturbing things and are in some very disturbing locations.
We're sweet.
We are.
Crap. There we go. My apologies. Yeah, I need you guys to swap character sheets. No reason.
I got you.
What are you gonna do to us now, Pep?
I'm very excited. So the party has found this ancient building that was used by the giants, this ruined city of Delgar Sareth, where the giants during this, with their hatred for the dragons, started inventing horrifying machines that quote-unquote gentled the giants and invented the drakes, stunting their intelligence. Say again?
You said the giants.
Gentle the dragons, you mean?
Gentle the dragons. I've got this. All right.
We get all the screwies out now. For the rest of it, you know?
Goodness gracious. Horrible things were done to the dragons, provoking the ancient and famous war between the giants and the dragons. Delving into this building that was being used to gentle the dragons, the dragons recaptured the building and began a cult. That is what Alcanor, our fantastic critical bard, is up to on the surface. But these spidery abominations that used to be all organic sentient life in this realm burrowed deep down into the low places, these underground caverns. Otto, Marcus Territory's character, I was speaking fine until we went live, and then everything just went out the ears, I guess. Is a denizen of this realm, Otto. And has the command, the burden, the wiring to get the Oracle back up and running. However, it seems that the Oracle, this sentient AI of a kind, whose original purpose was to run and mass produce all these Warforged, seems to have already been running. And yet these problems all throughout the realm haven't been fixed. These monstrosities still run amok. The mass production of the Warforged have not come to be. A lot of odd complications going on, and hopefully we can find some answers tonight as we dive into this episode of Void Scourge. I'm SirFeffers. Thank you for being here. I am the humble dungeon master of the Long Shot Table, and if you don't know, we're going to have a couple of other Dungeon Masters soon for these summer series that are coming up. Our very own Ben Brainerd and our very own Crit Fail Jake will be taking over the table, respectively, on Tuesdays and Thursdays for a Lord of the Rings campaign and Ben Brainerd's homebrew subclass campaign. I'm very excited. It's gonna be mental, and I'll get to play again, which will be honestly kind of strange. As a perma DM. More info on that later. But if you want to get caught up on the previous summer series or the 3 weekly campaigns that we stream here on the channel, you can head over to the YouTube channel Jake and Feffers, where you can find fully edited episodes uploaded over there. And if you would like to join our community, we are as chaotic as we are wholesome, you can head over to the Discord. Where I also use said Discord for visual aids. And spoilers, some of them are kind of graphic, some of them are kind of disturbing. My campaigns tend to lean into the horror element pretty hard.
What?
As for me and myself and my person, I will be going to Gen Con. And if anyone is going to the Gen Con, feel free to run up to me and say hello. And I'm going to be going to Heinefall, which is a 5-day LARP event that everyone should go to. It is amazing. And that is happening in September or November. That's it for me. Offbeat, Outlaw, take it away.
What up? My name is Offbeat Outlaw. You can find me on YouTube and TikTok under those exact same names. And Twitch as well. I'm going to be streaming a lot more on Twitch. I've decided I enjoy it, so I'm going to do that while the brain chemicals are still being made while streaming. Especially now that I've got more time to stream once these series are over. Big Sag. They will be back. I will miss Yester very much and Nova. But I'll have more time, so I'll probably be streaming a lot more. So if that interests you, please go and check it out. Lexi.
Hi, I'm SmolBirdLex. You can find me at SmolBirdLex and SmolBird Art. I do art. You see the art around you. Pay me to do that. I will do the arts. You want full bodies, emotes, whatever you want, I'll draw it. I have no shame and no pride. Just give me money, I'll draw it. You want some multi-redacted Sonic the Hedgehog and My Little Pony? Whatever. Give me your money. It's gonna be a hefty price, but give it to me.
She's amazing. 10/10.
Azalea.
Hello, I am an Artsy Fish. You can find me on all the places as an Artsy Fish. I do video games and I sing and I draw, and it's a fun time. And musicy things will be happening on my YouTube and TikTok soon, so stay tuned for that. Very, very hyped about how this is gonna go with Azalea and stuff. I'm gonna miss playing her for the time we're on break. She's fun. She's a fun one. Very creepy. Ooh. Okay, Marcus.
Thanks, Fish. Hi, everybody. My name is Marcus Territory, variety streamer, TikToker, and general goofball performer. You can find me on Twitch 3 times a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Thursday, where I stream my own D&D campaign of all queer law students, led by myself, the queerest of lawist students. And I'm back on TikTok at Marcus Territory, where I do weird, quirky shit that whatever pops into my brain. And also, I'll be at Toronto Pride probably, so come say hi.
Excellent. I love it. All right, gang. Let's dive into this nonsense. The party is currently in the bowels of the realm. Having just diverted an ocean from one side of the room to the other with various walls of forces, and Nerium's absolute bulldozer mass that is her right hook. The party has avoided devastation once again. It seems that there is combat. Things are happening. These not undead Warforged, but hacked Warforged. These corpses of mechanic bodies by the Oracle as they move again and seem to be fighting these spider-like monsters, brutalizing back and forth. Before the party, and again in almost complete darkness, there are 2 paths. There's an open gate that looks like it was torn open by the spiders, which was then covered in strange webbing that these Warforged ripped apart. But there is a smaller path as well. A carved, mined hole. Jagged. And dark. Let's get some perception checks from the party. The party before we dropped was...
I am blind.
Oh, good. Good.
I too am blind, actually.
You don't have dark vision!
I'm a human!
I have blind sight.
I'm just a guy. I'm a dude.
I'm just a guy with a black hole in my eye socket, but it doesn't mean I can see in the dark.
Okay, I have a torch. Otto's gonna pull... Otto, this hyper-futuristic being made of this sleek armor, just Iron Man meets Hulkbuster, pulls out a torch from his backpack and lights it up.
It is absolutely crazy how I did not have one of those.
What did you spend your starting gold on?
What were we saying, Fish?
I was gonna ask asked if I could roll perception with melee too, but that was so bad that I don't feel like I have the right.
Okay, so keeping in mind my perception is limited to the 40 feet of bright dim light around me right now. 24.
24. Okay.
I got really excited because I realized I had advantage because of the goggles that are still on my face, and then that was an 8, so that's a total of like 14.
14. Okay.
I got 15.
15.
I got
You still
blind
have
sight
it.
if that matters.
May I use the light from our boy Otto to make a perception check myself?
Yes.
Okay. I do have a torch. Oh my god. 14. Nova will also take out a torch.
This is going so well.
I've had this the whole time. Crazy, right?
And yet you forgot about it.
I'm not particularly bright sometimes.
Sometimes.
Much like your torch. Otto realizes that this is very inefficient, and like a metal rod like sprouts from his back, like coated in this grease, and he'll just like light his torch up with it.
Okay.
Just to like, I don't know, flavor.
Flavor.
I have an important
One of my
question
hands can
for
remain
Marcus.
occupied. That's fine.
Okay.
Mhm.
I have an important question for Marcus that before we can continue needs answering.
Oh no.
Do you feel pain, Otto?
Am I giving you it like?
You have the you decide.
Auto detects damage certainly, and has an impulse to avoid damage. Pain's really subjective. Like, I suppose yes, in the sense that Otto doesn't like being damaged, and that he experiences anguish at that.
Okay. No reason.
It's not all pain. A
Take
detached
I too
damage.
regularly ask questions for no reason, in a very foreboding way.
The mighty paraweasel.
Oh, I actually do love that name.
Copywritten by Marcus Territory.
All right, so Nerium and Azalea, you can see the two doorways. With the incredibly high passive perception check of Nerium, if I remember correctly, you hear many scuttling. Was it not Nerium?
The 24 was auto, mine 15.
15? Okay.
Mine was 14.
Right.
Mine was 14.
I knew Azalea's was abysmal.
It's better than the nat one that I got immediately before it, so.
Okay. Nerium, you do hear a massive scuttling in the larger passway. But you also hear this like choking sound. Likely also these abominations. Pointedly, the party does not hear anything or sense anything down the smaller cavernous pass. Otto, you rolled very, very high. But you can only see so far. Right? One of the destroyed Warforged is looking at you. You can see the flickering as it's just a head. The flickering on off of the orange light that the party has learned is the Oracle's control.
I was gonna float over to it and just like clank down onto one knee. Identify this unit.
You can see the jaw start to work and click a little bit, but you don't get an answer.
Another thing. Otto's gonna like reach out a hand and cast Mending on it and see if that improves anything.
Unfortunately, it's a Warforged, so this would
Okay.
not work.
All right. A Warforged is affected by healing spells, cure wounds.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll burn a first level cure wounds on it.
Okay.
Add...
So, because
oh yay, 12 points of healing.
Okay. Disappointingly, because it is a corpse that is essentially being hacked into by another being, you have cast healing on this inhabiting being who is some distance away.
Okay. Oh. Is that how that works? Okay. All right. Auto just repeats themselves, this time engaging their helmet, and the voice taking over.
Identify yourself.
Verti-arctual Furk.
That didn't sound like an. That didn't sound like identification.
It is. Oh, wait, no.
It is not. Identify or face the final protocol.
We do not have the right. We don't earn this.
It's a bit difficult for me to understand what the filter. Can you?
It is, yeah. I'll tone it back, but we do not have the right. We did not earn this.
Irrelevant. The Guardian will be reactivated. Identify closest possible route.
Don't think it's able to do so.
What does it react like? There's nothing.
It looks like it looks distracted.
Distracted. Is it looking at anything? Other than me?
Not right here.
Nova,
Yeah.
do you possess the ability to read minds?
Sometimes. It doesn't look like I can today.
This-
Don't have the right spell ready.
This creature's memory banks appear to be...
Would I have any knowledge of this? Are they intact?
You can attempt. You can make an attempt.
Okay, what would I do?
I'm thinking either a tools check, maybe a sleight of hand.
I have
Or-
a lot of tools.
Or a medicine check, respectfully.
Medicine's slightly better than sleight of hand. Natural 20.
Hey, yo, okay. Okay. Prying open the Warforged, you begin moving through its various mechanisms of arcane and mechanical nature. With natural 20, I'll tell you that you can find strange memories that are recent of the Oracle kickstarting this thing into being. The Oracle seems to be in great pain. The Oracle is frightened. And
All right.
the goal that is imprinted upon this Warforged is to fight its way to her.
All right. Can I find it? the Oracle's most recent location.
Yes, through that, you would know that its goal was to fight its way through the double doors, the larger passway, and into this in that direction. And I'll keep giving you compass updates as we go.
All right, the double doors aren't the ones that the water flowed out of, right?
No,
Or that was just an open tunnel, or
that was a hole that was made in the ceiling.
okay. Otto just stands up again, helmet still engaged.
Beyond this aperture is what we seek.
They indicate the double doors.
We must
Alright.
pass through.
What is beyond here exactly?
The guardian of this world.
Excellent! That's exactly the type of person we wanted to talk to.
Our goal remains aligned. We must pass through.
All right. And did the party want to do a long rest or make an attempt at a long rest before we continue?
I say, I know that some of us are less tired than others. I being the one who is a little bit tired. I genuinely
I just
think
punched through a
along.
wall at Mach 20 strength, and I'm still doing fine. So maybe it's just a skill issue.
Look, I'm not saying it isn't. I'm just saying that I think we could all do with a little more spells. And all being that we all benefit when I have more spells.
All right.
I would like to review what I have prepared.
Okay.
Excellent. All right, I will get to work on the tiny hut. I will begin.
Otto's helm flips back.
Mhm.
We consent.
I will not waste time just in case, and just get the tiny hut up with the spell slots instead of
Okay.
ritual casting.
You
Um,
arch your arm around and bring down the bubble.
Azalea's gonna walk to the center of the bubble, and then her little kind of secondary bubble will shield our light emissions, so all of our torchlight won't be visible outside our bubble.
Okay, I like that.
And then I'm going to send Melly out in cat form to just kind of keep an eye outside the bubble.
Okay.
As will Nova's and Nova's simulacrums will be familiars will also be patrolling.
An orbit of familiars.
Actually, you know what?
Except
Nova's,
Chester. Except
Nova's,
Chester.
Nova's sim can also wait outside and just like stand there and just like we'll sit cross-legged at the ready to blast something.
Okay.
Yeah. I picked cat specifically because I want her to like stealth. If there's any chance of like something like catching her, she's gonna
Roll
be trying
stealth
to
for the
stay hidden.
cat.
Okay,
What if she was a mole rat?
that's a 19.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. The party sits down and begins to rest and recuperate. Jack, the Warforged who came with the party from off-world, kind of shoots a few glances at Otto. Eventually, he kind of sidles over and sits down. Otto.
Otto's armor is still on. He always sleeps in his armor. They always sleep in their armor.
Valid. As do almost anyone who wears armor in D&D. Why would you
Technically not
ever
even
take off
supposed to
your
get
armor?
you're not supposed to get a long rest if you aren't
Oh,
wearing
well.
your heavy armor. You're not but that's stupid.
That's stupid.
That is a stupid rule.
Well, it's
Admittedly,
stupid because
yours-
the donning and doffing of armor takes forever.
I know, it's so goofy. Like, you gotta, like... Silly.
I mean, it only takes like 10 minutes.
It's 10
but
minutes! That's a lot of rounds of combat.
Why are you taking off your armor in combat?
Well, what if you get ambushed in the middle of the night?
Then eat shit. Like,
That's also a good point.
then
That's also a good
get
point.
tiny hut. Like, yeah. Sorry. Go on.
Yeah. Otto, what do you expect, if I might ask, to find in this guardian? What use will they likely, in your mind, be able to present us with? How will they help?
we being listened to at all?
I
Is this
mean,
happening after the other party members have gone to sleep or not?
that's a good question. Is the rest of the party eventually nodding off?
Nova's nodding off and going to sleep. His simulacrum will just be silently patrolling the outside.
Okay. Chester's snoring.
Miriam snuggled up, like he's like wrapped around her. She's just like.
I like to
snuggled
think
up
you can
with
see Miriam's like feet sticking out of this
Yeah.
coiled mass of guard drake.
Exactly.
I'm a cinnamon roll of bear.
Nice. So it appears so.
All right. Then Otto just says completion of the prime directive, reactivation, recorrection of the Oracle. Fulfillment of the mission.
Indeed. You can see that Jack is attempting to understand how to talk to you. Being from another realm entirely. So your objective is to activate the Oracle, and the Oracle will help in some way.
Security clearance.
Of course. My speculation, then, my inquiry is as such. If we've been seeing supposed remnants of this Oracle already activated in some way, does this change your orders? Does this
No.
change the context of what it is you need to do?
If the Oracle has been activated and is not functioning properly, it is my job to correct this. Correct this. Oracle reactivates the defense grid. Defense grid eliminates infection.
Interesting.
Why were you assimilated? Why were you assumed? Why was control assumed over you?
This might be an odd concept for you, Otto, but I was not created for a purpose.
Why were you?
Well, I was made by an artificer who initially was learning his craft. And so I guess there is a certain purpose there.
Your purpose is trial and error.
Perhaps, but once I was cognizant and lucid, I was not given a prime directive. I simply was, and was given the choice to do as I see fit, to shape the world as I deemed necessary.
Why? Seems unappealing. Why would one operate in the absence of a prime objective? One must always receive direction to move. Otherwise, one is merely stumbling.
By that logic, we are all, the rest of us, stumbling.
Correct.
But there is a freedom in it.
There is no freedom without direction.
Why is that?
One has no purpose. One has no objective. One has no direction. One has no meaning. It is other entities that give one's life meaning, not oneself.
He kind of nods, processing what you're saying, not pushing you too hard, just kind of learning.
The oracle will be reactivated. My meaning will. That is my meaning.
Would you want a new meaning after? A new directive?
We expect to be given one. Or be destroyed.
Thank you for helping me find clarification on this matter, Otto.
You are curious. A being of metal who believes they are made of flesh.
Oh, I don't believe I'm made of flesh.
Yet you speak, talk, think like them.
Yes. Indeed.
This is a paradox.
I see why you might think that.
It has
Chew on
been
it, my
enlightening
friend.
discussing with you.
Likewise. And now I must rest.
Right. Otto just rests, and we'll change over some infusions.
Okay. That was my elbow.
God damn.
Oh my god! ADHD Avengers, thank you so much for the raid, friendos. Appreciate y'all. Welcome in. Okay. Oh, go ahead. Nova 2, the simulacrum. You're sitting there, trying not to be sleepy, trying not to be bored, doing your best to keep your eyes out and looking around. The three familiars having scurried about and keeping eyes open and looking around. You begin to wonder why you have this job if we have familiars, which are clearly less important than simulacrums.
At that point, he'd come inside and be like, Nova. Why am I doing this? It is your purpose. Good night. Well, shit. My purpose. I'll be deleted in the morning.
Otto, you hear this? Contrastedly, a flesh being who has things like a prime directive and will be deleted when that at a certain future.
Otto's like just eyes slightly glow as they remain in their powered down state.
Nova Prime original would just look over and be like, "See, look now what you've done. You've woken the robot. I don't know if it needs sleep or not, but give it a rest. Oh, you're whining and complaining."
It is not sleep as you understand it.
Oh, okay.
Otto's eyes like power down.
Yeah.
Actually, you know.
Well, then what the fuck? Anyway, okay. Stay outside, watch guard. Listen, I hate to inform you of this myself, but you're the expendable one here. If I die, there's no more of us ever. If you die, I get to make a new one anyway tomorrow. You're expendable, you keep us safe, and that's the goal. Simple as that. Slap on the back. Good day. Bastard. And he goes outside.
Excellent. Fun thoughts for Otto to bandy about in his head all night.
Delightful.
Okay. Azalea. Cat. Sneaking about. Being a cat. Is moving about. Staying within maybe dash distance of the bubble. Begins to note the approach of various spider-like creatures. You see the strange, broken, bone-like and sinew-stretched arachnid limbs clicking on the stone along the ceiling. The stretched faces and ripped open mouths and maws moving about as they come into view of the bubble, and you watch as a certain intelligence is observed as they see the bubble and understand that they cannot attack and retreat back into the darkness.
Is Nova Sim alerted to this?
That's up to Azalea's familiar.
I feel like Melly would like come over to Sim and just kind of like weird honey cat like baps your hand and then points her nose upwards.
Is there something up there? Did somebody fall down a well?
Where'd it go?
Melly is visibly annoyed.
Scratch his face, do it.
Honey cat makes disappointed honey cat expression.
Headbutt.
Sticky.
I'm being stupid. Okay, so it's probably spiders. And they're up there. Did they... Nova's gonna mime. Did they attack or retreat?
Melly's gonna like cat stealth it backwards.
Ah. They retreated. Interesting. And this is from the double doors or where?
Double doors, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Is this at the end of our long rest, or are we still in the middle of the night?
It's still the middle of the night.
I think Melly would then probably try to like stealth behind them to see where they're retreating to.
Okay. That's gonna be a new stealth check because it's been.
Okay, I can do that. Please, do not fail me.
Does your cat have proficiency in stealth?
Oh no.
Yes.
Okay. Could Simulacrum Nova help by like picking up the cat and like moving it and placing it somewhere so that it gets over some of the stones?
If you want to go with Sim
Nova will accompany the cat and help.
Okay. You get up to a certain point where the shale in the ground becomes more cracked and dangerous for a medium-sized bipedal to approach, and you toss the cat using the help action.
Okay, you get advantage.
Oh, thank God! That's 22.
22. Okay.
Would have been a 12, so thank you.
The 22, you land like a cat, on all fours, and you crouch down, the two shoulder blades lifting up over the head as you begin prowling down into the darkness. You find another long spiral staircase, ancient, made for a giant, and going down into the darkness. And as you kind of prowl down, you begin finding other doorways. You begin finding more corpses, more remnants of large-scale battle. And you begin to hear this, like, vomiting sound.
Uh-oh.
No, thank you.
Moving forward, you see 3 huge aberrational creatures. 3 huge, monstrous, nightmarish creatures, much like these spiders, but as if this... You watch as one of these masses of flesh and appendages and eyes and teeth casually reaches out and grabs one of the spiders and drags it in and adds it to its form in a painful looking, violent way.
Melly's gonna find a corner in which she can be unobserved but still be able to see this thing. Just kind of absorb the image of this thing, and try to sneak back out so that when the morning comes, she can relay this image.
You said 22 on that stealth check?
Yes.
Okay. I will say you managed to. It takes about an hour, but you manage to slowly make your way past all of the strange creatures and abominations and get back to the sim.
Mm-hmm.
Assuming you did well, little cat.
She's gonna do the thing where she's like pet my head. I did it good.
Nova Prime just goes like,
it's like all stretchy, honey.
good job, prestidigitation. You did great. All right, let's pick you up. Use his mage hand to grab her by the scruff and just stretch her back.
She is very content right now. She did a good, and now she's being pet and carried through the air. So
okay. That is all the points of interest for this long rest.
Get the long rest, everybody.
So we get the long rest?
Yes.
Okay. Phew. Just
I have swapped out enhanced weapon for the gem of seeing.
If you wanted to swap out the goggles for anything, that's totally fine.
No, it's fine. These are probably still good use for it.
Cool.
And I will... What do I not need here?
So, kind of upon waking up, Asa is gonna like stretch in bear form and then stand up and go back into her normal form and like mentally connect with Melly to like download the night report.
You get the memo. The goopy memo.
The spiders have grown more intelligent, and apparently there's a big conglomerated massive spider.
3 of them.
Is there do we have what the big massive thing that did the thing looks like?
Yes. Vloxen, go ahead and post the picture in the Discord for me. Heads up, everybody, especially if you don't like horror flesh stuff. because it's
Thing. 'Cause the
it
tooth
ain't
thing
pretty.
bent. Ah.
It is pointedly disturbing. Again, this is on the Discord. If you go over to the Discord, you can hit up the Void Scourge channel to find the image there. The latter Floxen, the long boy.
Oh
Oh,
God!
I hate that. I'm going to describe that in the best words that I can muster to the party. And Azalea tries to explain the vibe.
Awful.
The spiders appeared to show a level of intelligence in that they couldn't breach the bubble. So that's terrifying.
They're changing.
Well, that indicates some level of hive-mindedness, intelligence in general, or education. Education system. Do they got spider teachers?
It feels more awareness than intelligence. More like acknowledgement, or more like being able to recognize that this bubble is impermeable to them. Not necessarily like the knowledge of what it is.
And we know, Otto, some days ago, they just developed instinct.
Their evolution appears to be accelerating.
Well, that is horrible. At the very least, we should be able to... looks like we might be able to cut off this evolutionary wing before it evolves into crabs, inevitably.
Or perhaps we increase our own evolution. Nova, you feel Otto's hand pressed on your shoulder, and I cast Dark Vision on you.
Ooh.
I was very scared with what you were about to do to me, so I really appreciate this.
I polymorph him into a crab.
No!
Thank you. We run stand-up nights at the settlement once every 2 weeks.
Do you mind? I couldn't understand it. Do you mind repeating?
We run stand-up nights at the settlement once every 2 weeks.
Okay, you're most humorous. Most humorous.
That itself was a joke. I'm just funny.
You're doing great, little guy.
I'm being raised by a crab, by a robot.
Otto also casts Dark Vision on himself.
Okay.
Excellent.
8 hours.
Nova will look at the simulacrum who did its job last night. All right. Good luck, soldier. See you in the great beyond. We will miss you. We will love you. And most importantly, you have any buffs you could give me before you go? And the simulacrum will cast mage armor on Nova.
Okay.
Hey, how come I don't get any of those?
It would get you have your own thing going on. Your pecs are impervious.
I knew you were staring at them.
They are quite sizable.
Thank you.
Alright. Here's what we're gonna do. Alright, that's basically everything. Have a good one, little brother. It disappears, and I will cast a 9th level wish to cast Simulacrum. I now have a Simulacrum again.
Jack, the Warforged, pointedly keeps well, not pointedly, low-key keeps an eye on Otto to see if there's any reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Such tangible destruction.
Made of snow.
You are made of flesh.
Mm-hmm. And he's just a me, but with a weird complex about being destroyed.
And you argue with no compunctions about destruction.
If someone killed me, I'd probably just come back, but more of an asshole.
Oh god, please don't die.
Or maybe my parents would get a divorce. Oh, I really hope they don't get a divorce. They're really good for each other.
If they get divorced, I'm gonna have to deal with it. So don't.
If they get
Both gonna
divorced,
have
the
to
laws of the ocean and space would get real strange real fast.
Yeah.
Let's hope they
Is
don't.
divorce.
When
Well,
a
a man
mommy
and
doesn't
one.
love a daddy anymore.
Is a mommy and a daddy.
Oh fuck. Oh, wait.
Azalea's gonna shrink into cat form to avoid this conversation. She's gonna
Nova
start
would-
like playing with Melly.
Nova
Good,
will
Otto.
begin
You're good.
prestidigitating a PowerPoint in extreme detail.
I don't think you could do that with prestidigitation, sir.
You create an instantaneous harmless sensory effect. You make a color, a mark, or a symbol. These are symbols.
Symbols, plural.
Just continually.
I make a
casting.
symbol of a cartoon peepee, and I attach it to a stick man. I
Just draw.
bored to death.
You know what? We're gonna take
You
an
do
early
know
break.
Otto's fucking with you, right, Nova?
Otto
Just
just
fucking with him right back.
Otto just casts dancing lights, and they're just gonna like all four of the lights are just gonna float around the wee wee, like a just illuminated cock ring. Like,
Thank you.
what is your point, sir?
Well, you asked what a mommy and a daddy are, and I'm here to explain it to you.
Well,
Please do
on the
not.
weekends, I'm daddy, and
Oh no.
Oh God.
we don't have time to get into all
There's
this. Otto.
the ace sunglasses.
And that's a sign to end the sexy conversation.
Okay.
Anyways,
So, how do we move forward?
All right, so there's the darkness ahead of us.
Oh. Yeah.
We don't have the dark vision now, but like there's the double doors ahead of us.
I love dark vision. Otto's going to walk up to the doors. Try to yank them open first.
They're broken open.
Oh, okay. So
Okay.
just fly on through.
All right, Azalea, could you give us a little sneaky bonus if you don't mind?
Yeah. Azalea's gonna like two wings will pop out of the back of her, and she'll kind of come up as an owl, and the same thing will happen to Melly, and then the kind of like a weird smoky will happen out from her, and I will cast Pass Without Trace.
I'll
That was
just stay in range
demanding,
for what
no?
happens.
So
All
the
right.
two of us has just turned into owls, and now everyone has an additional +10 to stealth.
It's a 29 and a 34 for Nova and Sim.
Okay.
The stealth rolls?
Nova, you said you made a new sim?
Made a brand new one, yes.
Okay. Okay.
This sim has, for its health, it's got 91 HP, and it has every spell slot except its 9th.
This is so ridiculous. I somehow have both disadvantage on stealth and a +17 to stealth. Even with disadvantage, I rolled a 33.
I see your disadvantage and I buff the hell out of it.
Still doing the fucking rogue in full plate.
For me, that's a 26, and for Melly, that's a dirty 20.
Okay. Miriam.
I got a 38.
Okay.
Oh,
like
wait,
to
no, we'll
think-
get +10. For me, that's a 36, and for Melly, that's a dirty 30.
I like to
I
think
rolled a
Marcus.
19. I get +9, and then +10.
I like to think
I
Marcus.
have just used
that-
my invisibility at this point.
I like to think Marcus that like for Otto, it's just like the magnetic or some nonsense goes on in the boots, and you slightly hover off the ground and make no noise.
Yep, pretty much. Yep. Otto just maglevs like through the entire tunnel.
Okay.
I roll for
Uh,
Chester.
Yes, please. I'll roll for Jack. I assume Pass Without Trace can go to the whole party, or is there a person
24.
limit?
Yeah, it is.
Maximum of 8 people, I think.
Then I think we're good.
Each creature I choose within 30 feet. There's no limit on who. Just
Nice.
as long as they're within 30 feet when I cast it.
Nice.
We got a
And
14.
I
and plus
concentrate
10
on
is
it for an
24.
hour.
Chester's chilling. He's just delicately, like a cat, just pawing. He's low like a gator.
And while Jack rolled very well, he definitely rolled the lowest out of everybody. Double checking his stealth. Oh, I'm wrong. Also a plus 17 to stealth. So that is a 38. Alright. Onwards. You begin weaving through some of these smaller creatures that would simply slow you down. These spider-like abominations. As you move about, they scuttle back and forth, and the party makes a slow pace, moving up against a specific wall just at the right time, staying out of the periphery as they move past some of these other creatures. Let's get some perception, or let's get some insight checks on these creatures to gain some new information as we go.
That's not very good. Big ol' 5.
Nova got a 6. Nova got a 16.
16. I was like, flesh, yes.
They are flesh.
Flesh
Yum.
is
They are
flesh.
flesh. Not yum. They are flesh.
I got 24.
Okay.
Delightful.
Narium Soul Reed. This one was a baker. What?
Just like,
Yeah, 27.
27.
Rudes.
This is like, I'm just very good at reading people. My whole character is around this.
Azalea's an empath, guys.
Everyone who got a 21 or higher begins to understand that the ones who have consumed brains, which as we know is what their primary objective has usually been, which has been to consume brains and burn them for spell slots, are doing so in an attempt to recover their lucidity. They have a desperate need to undement themselves. A driving force, much like a hunger. They consume brains in an attempt to recapture their own minds. Doesn't work. But just because a thing doesn't work doesn't mean they can't break themselves in the journey.
what's that quote about insanity repeating and same results?
Abraham Lincoln once said. I didn't say
No, it was definitely that barmaid that tried to crush you with her legs.
Abraham Lincoln once said.
No, that was her name.
Oh, right.
It was Aubrey Lincoln, not Abraham Lincoln.
The
Isn't
party
that my stripper name?
Otto on a pole.
Not wrong.
Hey, I carry my own pole.
Oh.
Otto's spine just turns into a stripper pole. Fun fact.
Beautiful.
Learned a lot about Otto just now. As the party finds the spiral staircase, the massive stone descent, they're about halfway down it, which is about traversing for the better part of an hour, when they begin to hear the of this huge one of these huge abominations slowly squeezing its way up this tube of a spiral staircase. We're gonna go to break here as the party considers. Looking about, they don't see a way to hide in the mundane, though there might be a few options to do so otherwise, and I'm gonna give them a little time to plan their way around it. As we go to break, chat, we'll be right back. Drink water. All right.
Or drink booze, but like water's better.
Liquids.
We return. Welcome back, everybody. There is a strange, fleshy thing coming up the tube. The party has a few plans. Which one are we acting upon? As I just want to repaint the picture for everybody. I said huge earlier. That was wrong. This thing is kaiju level huge. Is monstrously, it's past gargantuan. This spiral staircase, kind of like in Skyrim, is this big, long drop. Excuse me. With the spiral staircase going around and then an opening in the middle. That's the middle being what this creature is traversing and filling the whole of, as it is making its way, unsuspecting, towards the party.
Nova is going to issue an order to its simulacrum through its mental link to, if this thing gets within 30 feet of us, immediately subtle spell cast maze.
Okay. Well, it's making its slow way up, so that's bound to happen. Anything the party doing before that?
I'm just gonna ready that when he does that Melly and I are both gonna just down the spiral staircase, just dive.
Otto's going to can't fly where I want to fly because of reasons, or well, I'll be immediately seen. So Otto's just gonna like land on the ground, and like assume if for some reason the maze plan doesn't work, or rather already action if trigger is if and when the beast fails or succeeds on its save for maze, lightning bolt.
Okay. All right. Sim looks at you, looks down, looks at you, looks down, gets ready, looks at you one more time, gets within 30 feet, and it casts. What's the cast look like?
So what this looks like, just it's there's no components, there's no nothing. It's just Nova's eyes briefly glint as a black hole erupts from this creature, and it is just sucked inside like into this little thing before a Rubik's cube unfolds around it.
Cool.
And begins and shuffling in its position.
Cool.
All right, let's leave.
Okay.
The party
immediately flies up above the staircase and then cancels his jet boots at the top. So just
Oh shit!
plummets.
Just let's go. Just
The
jumps
party
on him.
quickly begins moving down. 6 seconds later, it begins its first attempt at breaking out of the maze. What's the roll?
DC 20 intelligence check. So just add your int modifier.
I've got bad news.
Did it break out?
I rolled an 18, and it has a +8.
Oh, it's very smart.
I knew it.
The party gets about dash-worthy amount of distance down before the Rubik's Cube begins to crack and light breaks out of it, and it begins to snap. And in the mass amalgamation, you see the teeth first begin chewing its way out, and it expands rapidly.
Fuck.
This expansion... Go ahead.
Oh, I was just wondering if I had an action.
We'll get to
Not the
that.
lightning bolt.
We'll get to that in 2 seconds. The issue is that it is much bigger than the distance you have covered.
Oh,
If
no.
it comes back into a space that we are currently occupying, it must immediately go to the next available space and take damage.
Fuck. All right.
Both take damage.
Now we're
How
about
does
to
this
get
work?
cooped to the walls. With the
Ask
exception of
Isaac
anyone who was
Newton, how
free
does this
falling.
work?
The damage is 5d10 force.
Okay. Marcus, you had an action.
I was just wondering if we're starting combat immediately, or if I could have an action first.
It is disoriented, and you can see the various eyes looking about, and hasn't immediately locked onto you guys. You're under it, looking up at it. If I remember correctly, if one free falls, you go 200 feet.
500 feet down.
500
max
feet
damage.
instantly.
Yes.
So I would say that Otto doesn't have to fall the full 500, assuming they do something. But you are clear and the farthest away from this creature.
Here's the thing: I only have dark vision out to 60 feet.
So likely you would do something before you hit that range.
Well, assuming I noticed it was back, yeah. Do I?
Yeah, I think it's safe to say you would.
Okay, so then if that's the case, if I notice it coming back, Otto will activate his jet boots. Nerium, did you say you jumped onto me?
No, I jumped onto Chester.
Okay, then I'll just activate my jet boots, and as I see it coming back, Otto, just his helmet turns on, red eyes, engage, and cast haste on himself.
Excellent. Other actions from the party before rolling initiative.
Simulacrum Nova is going to cast a 4th level, a 5th level fly on Chester,
Okay.
Simulacrum, and Nova. So Chester can fly,
Okay.
as can Nova and Sim.
My baby can fly.
Yes.
Chester's
Why am I emotional? Why am I emotional?
Because
And
I
if
gave you a
Nova-
traumatic backstory.
If
What?
Nova has an option as well, does Nova also have a turn?
I'm giving everyone essentially a surprise round.
Okay, Nova will take the time then to cast Mirror Image on himself.
Okay.
That goes up.
What is this spiral staircase made of? Is it just like stone?
Yeah, old stone.
Okay. I am going to use my action here
Okay.
to cast, if it's cool, Wall of Thorns, just as much as I can in its space,
Okay.
so that it can't move very easily and we'll have more time to leave.
Okay.
We thought we were about to see some like stone-shaped craziness.
Well, you just see like a bunch of like these viney, like constructions that look kind of like the way Azalea looks, but like pop out of the stone and just kind of start
Begin
tangling
to
into big bush of
shredding.
thorns. Yeah, and I'm just gonna make the wall do this thing until it fully fills up the space that it as much as I can of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if we're in like a cylinder and this thing is occupying most of it,
Mm-hmm.
where's the wall? Like, does it cut right through it? Like, I'm wondering if there's still like, because I'm way below it. I'm wondering if I can still attack it without going through the wall of thorns.
Well, I'm gonna start it like at its person, and like I'm literally just starting it in its person, so it shouldn't
Okay.
be in any of the space we're occupying. You should still be able to hit it with stuff, but it's gonna have a hard time moving.
Got it. Thanks.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Interesting. Cool.
Cheese grater?
Yeah,
Is that
it's great.
everybody?
Should be, yeah.
Then let's roll initiative.
Advantage.
Initiative.
I'm using my ambush.
not terrible.
Ambush superiority dice.
We love it when it's not terrible.
For the sake of, I really don't want to have to manage Melly's, like, I'm a fly here. She's gonna continue flying out so that she's not actually part of this combat.
Dirty 20.
Nellie's like, no, thank you. Dirty 20,
22.
let's go. 22, let's go.
Guess it is not that great. I'll burn keep making this mistake. Whatever. I'll use Flash of Genius. Let's turn a 13 into an 18.
All right.
9.
I was like, wait, I can move faster.
Gonna roll for Jack, who's got crazy dexterity. 11. 11
Crash
for
dexterity,
Jack.
but that hum of awareness.
Yeah.
5
for Azalea. Go ahead.
For the Wall of Thorns, does it make the? Are we like just playing it like it's happening in the round before the combat?
Yeah.
Like so, it has to make a dex save.
Okay. Oh, that is an ill omen. 21 with a natural 20.
Well, my spell save DC is 22, so it takes 27. 27 piercing damage.
Let's go! 27 piercing.
Ass.
Let's go!
Okay, so to be clear, this game we don't play nat 20s and auto success.
No.
Not for checks.
Not for
for
checks
checks?
and saves.
Or not for checks and saves.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I always never mind.
Yeah.
Go.
The critical hit rules still apply of raw, of like if you get a nat 20, but there's no raw ruling for nat 20s on checks and saves as an auto success. That's
Oh, I didn't know that.
rule.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's a very common but but it is in fact a homebrew rule. The only thing that nat 20 does is when you're making an attack roll, you instantly hit and double your damage dice.
Yeah. No, I knew that. Yeah.
I'm gonna be hitting it with
Did
nothing
you just
but dex saves now.
mansplain to Marcus?
No. Maybe. I don't think
Yes,
so.
I did.
Oh, shit.
What about it?
It's okay. We can do that to each other. You can't do it to us.
Yeah. Lexi, how are you supposed to You can't mansplain to me. You can only splain things to me. You don't have a
My
gender.
dick's bigger. What do you mean?
All right. What's up?
Okay. I'm rolling initiative for these
All I'm hearing.
The big chungus.
these
checks are
big
great.
chungus. We gotta come up with a fun name to what to call these things.
Big chungus.
Big
I'm
chungus.
I'm in on Big Chungus. Yeah.
All right, big chungus.
Chungus and the large lads.
Chungus,
humongous.
Chungus and Sons.
Chungus and the chodes.
Oh, Fish has inspo from chat. Let's go.
Let's go. Thank you.
We love it.
Get to re-roll some shit.
Woo. Can I use that on my initiative?
I'll allow it if you wanna burn it.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Would you want to save it for like an
I'll just-
attack versus?
Yeah, I mean, I most of my stuff is saves, not really attacks. So
Oh, all right. Well, yeah, you can re-roll. You don't have to listen to me.
I'm gonna reroll my initiative.
Yeah, like you
All
don't have
right.
to listen to
Hold
me.
on. Hold on.
What?
If we're gonna do that, just real. Oh, I'm sorry, Azalea. You first.
No, what were you saying?
No, nothing. I'm just adding build for success to my initiative roll, so I'm just adding a D4 just to see it.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Well, that ups
You're
me
at
to a
20 now.
ups me to a 15. I think I'm still last in the initiative order, but
Well,
more than so.
this was actually very good. Because I rolled lower than that for Big Chungus.
Beth,
Yeah.
I would just like to mark this moment as a point of massive growth for you. When we first met, if I'd called something Big Chungus, you'd have been so sad.
Chungus and the Chodes.
Lest we forget Kermit the Hydra.
Kermit the Hydra
here. I know Kermit.
That's Peterson. What are you
all of
talking
them.
about?
This was right at peak pandemic, so the running joke was all of them were wearing a mask except one of the Hydra heads, and they all hated him. They all hated him.
Picturing that
Dick,
meme
it's
of
your
like
fault.
Ghidorah's 3 heads, like.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
All right. So up first we have Nova. On the
And how far
Nova
away?
area.
How far away is this bad boy?
How far away were you flying? Were you using the dash action? What? What was that
Nova
look like?
Nova jumped off and then just was free falling.
Okay. Well, this thing is easily over 400 feet in size. So I would say that you're right up against it. Most of the party, unless they have done something otherwise to emphasize a further distance, would be pretty damn close to this thing.
Oh, we're just on this thing, booty.
Yeah, you can see the various eyes scraping against the walls of thorns as it locks in on the origin of its pain.
Nova and Sim are going to move to the stairs to get wall positioning. And I would suggest to Nerium to get Chester there as soon as possible as well. Just so that we can concentrate on spells other than fly.
Let's go, Chester.
Get to the walls.
Fuck! I should. Never mind.
We live and learn. We live and learn.
Live and learn. Sorry. We don't need more Sonic references in this episode.
That's what you think. Nova is going to cast a 7th level Spirit Shroud.
Okay. Okay.
And then is going to take his turn to make the attack action. His attack action allows him to make a weapon attack and cast a cantrip. He will be casting Shocking Grasp as his cantrip. So that's 2 attack rolls I need to make.
Shocking Grasp.
Where's my other dice? That is going to be with his weapon, a delightful 32 to hit.
32 hits.
And a 27 on the Shocking Grasp.
27 hits.
Excellent. I'll roll this creature. Because of Shocking Grasp hitting, it can't take reactions until the start of its next turn.
Ooh, nice.
Okay.
How much damage are you looking at?
I will let you know. That is going to be 1d8 plus 3d6 plus 3d8 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 for the Shocking Grasp and Spirit Shroud. It also cannot heal, and its movement is reduced by 10 feet. That is going to be a cheeky 64 damage from Nova Prime. Nova Sim is going to cast a 6th level Disintegrate. I need a Dexterity saving throw.
Ooh.
Genuine question. Like, I don't know if this is like a little bit of like maybe asking for too much, but wouldn't this thing be constrained? It's stuck in a tube.
Don't worry, I have thoughts on the matter.
It's stuck in a tube, and every foot of its movement counts for 4 feet of movement.
Yeah, I was just wondering if it was restrained or not, because if it's not, it's not. But
make a perception check for me. It's a good question.
That is a cheeky 17.
17.
Mm-hmm.
No.
It's not restrained. Okay, that's horrible. Well, at least its movement is really slow now. It's lost 10 feet of its max movement, and each foot of movement it moves accounts for 4. I still need that dex save.
Yep. For Disintegrate, I'm gonna burn a legendary resistance.
Okay. I'll take that. Bonus action for Simulacrum, it will enter Blade Song.
Okay, Blade Song. Excellent. Nerium. With auto
Nerium, you have the higher dex, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Dex?
What's your
12? It's not very good.
My dex is 17.
Okay, yeah, go first.
Okay.
Give him hell, Nerium!
I'm gonna fucking try! Alright, roll my 3. Alright, 15, plus. So I got 27, 27, and 24 to hit.
All 3 hit.
But I'm gonna action surge, so I might as well just roll for those 2. Okay, here, 1, 14. Sorry, math. 24, 28, and 21.
Those hit.
Sweet.
Jesus, that's 6 attacks?
Action
Echo
surge
9.
with my echo. Yeah.
Oh, right, you're Echo Knight.
Yeah.
Wait, Lexi, I was looking over your sheet last night for funsies, and I noticed that with Polearm Master, you can attack with the butt of your stick for a D4 of extra damage as a bonus action. So you can actually get 7 attacks in. You can squeeze out some more damage.
I
if you
mean,
want.
let's do another one. Why not?
Let's do another one. Why not?
Miriam has the moment where she like stabs and goes.
Yeah, it's a crit!
It's 20 for the full arm.
Just like in awe, turns it around.
Oh my god, that's
dead. I'm dead. Oh my god, that's funny.
your brutal crit is gonna happen. Can I click the dice?
Click
Can
the
I
buttons. Click the buttons.
Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus the D4 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 D4s, which is so funny. 1, 2, 3,
wild.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 30, 66 plus an extra 3 times 2. So an extra, so 42. 42 D6 and then plus 22 times 7. Could you do that math?
22
Alexa,
times
what's
7.
22 times 7?
Yeah, tell me that, and then we will have the numbers.
I've got a
154.
calculator. Oh, nice.
154.
Hold on.
Alexi, I'm gonna send you how much damage that you did so you can announce it.
Oh, great. That'll be a cheeky 358 damage.
You just leveled a dragon.
Congratulations, it's bloodied.
Yeah!
What does this even look like?
I'm
Go to
on
the
high
Discord.
score.
Immediately jumps
the
out of
attack.
Chester with her echo. They're both diving down. Her echo decides to spread out as water and just start immediately almost eating away all the beasts from the depths. Start eating like a piranha attack. Just start munching at them as their attacks. And Miriam is just stabbing violently at everything and the closest thing she can get.
Die, 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 die.
You gotta fucking die! Damn it! It's like the thing with the spider. She just does
Stabbing
not like
up,
this.
really.
Yeah.
Fair. That's fair.
Stop it! Stop it!
Like, start a fucking
Reverse plunge.
gun. You're making noise up there.
Quiet now.
Next.
All right, that brings us to Otto
Okay, Otto's
with
ready.
Azalea on deck.
All right, Otto now vibrating like violently with the effect of the haste. First, Guardian Armor Defensive Field, 20 extra temp HP.
Nice.
Now Otto just like looks up and says,
Filth will be eradicated.
and with double speed now with 60 feet of flying speed, Otto rockets up, charges up the gauntlet, and attacks.
Nice.
And has 3 attacks because of haste. Unless I'm assuming it's 60 feet up from me if I need to move further.
You're good.
Okay. Natural 20.
Let's go!
28 to hit. 22 to hit. I'm
22
going to use
hits.
Flash of Genius on that one. Actually, hold on. No, sorry, not Flash of Genius. Build for Success.
My
23 to
20
hit.
I did declare that it hit.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I'll still burn it. I didn't hear that.
I already
okay.
declared it. It's all good. Hold
Because
on to
when
that.
I went, my
You're gonna
21
fucking need
hit,
it.
so you would
No,
know.
it's
that...
fine. I didn't hear it spiritually.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
it's fine. I got like 6 uses of it a day anyway.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So, with this, the Guardian Armor is the Thunder Gauntlets are 1d8 plus 5 each, base plus 15, 3d8. I'm going to burn Blood Fury Tattoo in all of these, which is an extra 4d6 per attack.
Okay.
One of them doubled to 8d6. That makes 16d6 plus 3d8 plus 15.
Whew.
I said 16. Yes, I did.
That's a mean jab cross hook.
Yeah. Does do you want me to split up the damage for resistance purposes?
Yeah.
It'll be necrotic and thunder.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just all together?
No. Split it up.
Okay. I'll do the thunder first. Oh, thunder's not great. 26 points of thunder damage.
Okay.
And for necrotic... Ooh, I think that's pretty good. Come on, just drop, you stupid dice.
When it's like tilted.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Bleeding.
59 points of necrotic damage.
It does not take any necrotic damage.
Fuck me! Well, you know what? I'm at full HP, but I still get 59 points of health back. Alright, Otto just is like fucking clobbering this thing with the tattoos lighting up, and he's just like,
Die, die, die.
it also has disadvantage on attacks against anyone other than me. But
Take a
that...
moment to appreciate Marcus's voice acting skills.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Good
You guys are
lord.
great. Alright, that's Otto's turn.
Okay.
And it also has disadvantage to attack everybody who isn't Otto, who actually disadvantage to attack everybody because Otto and Nerium's features do the same thing, so now it's just disadvantage
Do they?
on all of us.
Cool,
Yeah,
yay.
Nerium has a feature.
Tanks
That's
unite!
really funny.
Who do I hit? What do?
Good luck.
All right, Azalea.
Kind of makes
So-
me useless.
Erupting Earth specifies that it has to be centered on a point I can see on the ground. Can I center it around the wall of this tunnel as well?
What was the name of it?
Erupting Earth.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I'm going to look as far past it as I can to pick a point that erupts into like Earth in the middle of it, along with this wall of thorns nonsense. In a 6th level erupting Earth that. And it has to make another dex save.
Which it has disadvantage on, I believe, because of the vines? Question mark.
No, the vines don't give disadvantage on dex save. It's just movement.
12. My first low roll of the night.
It is going to take 42 bludgeoning damage. As a bunch of like the stone kind of like out in between all of the vines in it, very uncomfortably. And now, all that area is difficult terrain. So not only is it's every 1 foot of movement takes 8 feet to move.
Good lord. Okay.
Yeah. And that is my turn.
Okay.
It's stuck.
So it has been recoiling and retching and screeching, and as the moment comes, you see as it begins pushing and tearing itself apart as it begins to, like a gelatinous cube or a gibbering mouther, begin pushing through the vines. You can see various bits of flesh just carving away as it begins to almost long strips of flesh begin forming as it moves through this cheese grater you have created. The viscera of all of the damage that you have been doing has been pouring out of the open wounds down the hole.
I'm assuming Otto's armor is just covered in blood.
Absolutely.
Miriam's just bathed in it from fucking...
Bathed in it, but the eyes are still like glowing bright red as it goes, die, die, die.
I'm just this little owl dodging. Just like...
Ew, gross. No thank you. And as all of its various chitinous mouths begin opening, a discordant chorus of voices say, and you hear an answer from deep below, and you hear a swallowing and an eating and the smacking of lips and the crunching of teeth. And looking down, you see another one of these things consuming the viscera that has been pouring down onto it as it slowly begins clawing its way up towards the party. We're going to call this Down Chungus and Up Chungus. Up Chungus is bloodied. Down Chungus is gaining health as it consumes the flesh that is pouring down upon it from above.
Doesn't Down Chungus have full health? We haven't damaged it yet.
Yes.
Oh no.
Are you saying its hit point
max
maximum is going up?
Going up.
Oh, fuck.
I'm gonna kill myself.
How big is Up Chungus?
Up Chungus is about 400 feet in size.
How far? I'm sorry. Wrong question. How far down is Down Chungus?
Down Chungus is about 200 feet.
Okay.
Can we even see it yet?
You can hear it.
I got an idea.
Well, it is Up Chungus's turn. Everyone who is within 30 feet of it, which I believe is everyone but maybe Azalea, needs a DC 23 Wisdom saving throw.
I'm not gonna make that.
I'm fucked. Just assume I lost.
Okay.
Is it casting a
Natural
spell?
18 for a dirty 20. I'm adding Flash of Genius to that.
Okay.
Is it casting a spell? Sorry.
No.
I have to roll a 19, so we'll see how this goes.
Simulacrum failed.
Yeah, no. I rolled a 16, so.
Okay.
Where's my phone? There's my phone.
Okay, Prime. Simulacrum failed. Nova Prime got a 24.
Okay. You'll be taking half damage.
I got
As-
26.
26. As hundreds, maybe hundreds of thousands of mines begin lashing out at the party in psychic damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Oh,
11,
no.
12, 13, 14, 15 D12 of damage, coming
God.
out to a grand total of 118 damage. If you failed,
I'm
if you
practically
succeeded,
dead.
you take half.
118 half to
59.
59. Damn
Yep.
it.
Okay.
Okay, two things. Sorry, okay, just real quick. First, I didn't need Flash of Genius. I realized I was adding my Wisdom modifier to my Wisdom saving throw, so 18 becomes 26, so I will not do that. However, I don't think there's any way I can make a concentration save for haste with 59 damage,
Oh no.
which means that I
Oh
can't
no, the kickback
move,
of haste is already here.
which means that I can't move, which means that my flying speed drops to 0, which means that I fall.
So, additional problem, I have surpassed the HP of an owl. So I also am forced out of wild shape and have to fall.
The two of you fall down to Down
Wait,
Chungus.
maybe. Let me check.
As a reaction, can Chester try to catch one of them?
Does a reaction count as an action?
It's a react. What do you mean? It's a reaction.
Haste
what-
says you
what
can't take
context?
actions. Can you take a reaction?
No.
Fuck.
You
Then we're
fall
fucked.
200 feet before you can take a reaction or an action in combat.
I can't even use Featherfall. I'm fucked. I have nothing.
I do maintain concentration on the Wall of Thorns, though, so when its turn ends, it takes more damage.
Okay.
Two purplish pink middle fingers on the way down.
Otto just locks up and falls like a stone.
Dead in the air. The little bit of vision you do have through the slits in the armor flashing bright as you see the party to darkness, to bright, to darkness. And then from the other side, you begin to see the wet glisten of eyes and mouths.
We iced up Jarvis, deploy flaps! Alright, well,
Look
I'm
it
fucked.
Excellent.
What happens now?
What happens is fall damage.
So we do reach the bottom.
You reach Down Chungus. and
Okay.
land on a down Chungus. However, there is a maximum amount of damage you can take from fall damage because, for good reasons, such as these.
Such as terminal velocity.
Yeah. Oh, you guys lucked out. That's 4 ones. That's 4 ones.
Yay!
These are low
Still-
rolls.
You're still rolling 20d6, right?
I know. These are terrible rolls. Man, all right, you take 17 bludgeoning damage, and so does down Chungus.
Okay.
Hey.
Is that possible?
I
With 20d6?
right. I missed
Oh
a few.
wait, what? How far is it? You said it was 120, 100
Oh,
and
200 feet.
Oh
I
no,
know,
yeah,
but
there's a
Don
there's
Chungus
a
is only John Chungus is only 160 feet below us. So that's 16d6.
right on.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
Whatever you say, DM.
Yeah.
I mean, 17 damage sounds awesome. Thank you, DM.
Like, you know what? Actually, that number is
I'm just
great.
trying to be fair.
You know what?
No, you're good. I had made a few decisions that I just wasn't saying.
Okay,
I
no.
I'm very
to be
pointedly
decision,
not
that's awesome.
complaining about this.
Yeah, right.
Okay, if I do only take 17, fine.
Miriam, is Chester going with you?
What do you mean?
Does Chester continue to fly, or is concentration dropped from the sim from Offbeat? I guess is the actual question.
That's a good question.
Do
that
we
I
fall
will-
too? Oh God, do we all fall?
You specifically told Chester to go on the stairway so that you wouldn't fall.
That's true. Never
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah, but either way, the
Miriam's
sim
just
would
got her fucking glaive stuck into Big Chungus. She's just dangling from him.
Sim and Nova both use Song of Defense to reduce the damage by 35 and 25 respectively, keeping Simulacrum up and keeping Nova up. Simulacrum, the damage that the Sim takes is 83, is 118 divided by minus 35. That's 83 divided by 2. That's the save of. I need to make a 41. I need to roll a 15 times 15 plus 20. Nah, I can't do it. The fly would be canceled, but like
Okay.
we're safe. We're safe.
Right.
Otto's jumping on down Chungus like a bouncy castle. Come join us, it's fun!
No,
We
thank
make
you.
jokes when we're scared. Moving onwards towards Jack. Jack.
Really quick, at the
Yes.
end of its turn, it makes another dex save. And when it inevitably fails, we'll take 35 slashing damage.
I don't know how you knew that. I rolled a 4.
You got a nat 20 last time, and it was still lower than my save. So.
Oh, true. Good catch.
Bet.
Also, I'm just psychic. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Jack.
Hello, Jack.
Is there still someone close enough so that I can get sneak attack from Jack?
I'm
Yes.
on
Name.
the thing
Miriam's on
still.
top of it? Okay.
Nerium and Nova are both still there.
Again, you watch as he does like a back bend to his chest up in the air, and his head, and the head peels back, and this long gun protrudes as it. And you watch as the stone cracks as it grips down on the ground, and Jack, boom, shoots 2 mortar shots of arcane energy, at up Chungus.
Oh, Chungus.
And hits once.
Oof.
Oh fuck, my next turn is bum too. I'm fucked.
I used action surge already.
I forgot that haste is really rough.
It is,
Nova.
yeah, there's some rough kickback for haste.
Nova hasn't used Action Surge yet.
Alright, I do have pole arm, so I can at least do 4 attacks now.
Please, sir. There are people out there who desperately need actions. Your support
sir.
can mean a lot. If you wouldn't mind giving to the pool this.
I wish I could, but you're currently bankrupt and not available for financial aid. If you'd like to be.
Please, sir. The NHS's budget has been cut again. Sunak, Mr. Sunak got cold in his stocking.
Okay, Jack is gonna add on a grasping arrow. To, well, if he fails, it'll be another negative 10 feet of movement speed per 1 feet. Athletics. It fails and becomes even slower as you watch as this arcane drill bolt gets to the surface and then shoots out some cords and anchors to the thing. I think it's safe to say that it can move about 3 feet on its turn now. Not even. And let's get the damage. Jack deals a total of 70 magical piercing damage. $70 dead even. Alright. That brings us to Down Chungus. Down Chungus, you watch as the various mouths begin opening up. Azalea, you have to like step to the side as this unseen mouth like splits open, and unearthly bile. It is a breath attack. It's about 120 feet. It's gonna fill this area.
Hey, falling wasn't a bad idea.
It's gonna be hitting Azalea and Otto.
What?
This is Down Chungus.
Oh, falling was a terrible idea. I suck.
I hate it here.
We need a DC 23 dex save.
Oh, fuck.
No way I'm gonna make that.
I believe in you.
There's no way I'm gonna make that. Oh wait, I forgot I have crazy good dexterity. I forgot I have crazy good saving throws. Natural 13 plus 8 makes 21. Flash of Genius save.
Nice.
So my current
Where's
trend
Ailey?
of failing literally every dex save continues. That's a 6.
Oh no. Alright.
Otto gets a second
Azalea
level spell back.
takes-
Wait, no, I think I already burned Flash of Genius. Yeah, I burned it to make the.
Is that a second level?
I gave it back to you.
No, I think it was for the
Build for success you gave back, not Flash of Genius.
Yeah, so I can't use it, so I fail.
Damn.
Okay.
I
You
have no
both
reaction
take
turn.
54 acid damage.
Owie wowie zowie.
I don't like that. I really don't. Not gonna
Fun
lie.
thing
That's
about
not-
acid damage, Otto.
Oh, God.
Oh no!
Roll a
No.
d4 for me.
Oh fuck.
Roll low.
Sorry, how many magical infusions do you have?
6.
I'll let you pick one.
I'm wearing one of them.
1?
I'll let you pick one to lose.
I also
What
have
is this?
one.
Is this just like a special effect, or
Yeah. Yeah. To the acid damage.
I rolled a 4 on my d4 if that matters. But if I have to pick one to lose, I'll lose my Gem of Seeing.
Alright, you lose your gem of seeing to the acid damage.
What happens? It just like the item just disintegrates?
Yes. Well, it breaks. It breaks to the point where it's not in current use.
It shatters in Otto's and it's like,
I just made that, you scum.
You rebel scum.
You little
Which brings us to the top of the round. Nova, you're up with Nerium on deck.
Alright. Nerium, can you handle this bastard up here?
Yeah.
Alright, I've got a crazy plan. Please.
All of them are crazy.
They're brilliant. Shut up.
No, fuck you.
Um,
Chester, headbutt him for me.
Chester looks scared, but valiantly pushing through.
Nova Prime is going
you,
to...
Chester
Nova
dies of
Prime.
killing myself.
Not funny!
Nova Prime is going to jump off the stairwell. Reaction, Nova Simulacrum is going to cast Featherfall at the right moment to allow him to fall the remaining 60 feet at the same time, descending gracefully on top of the bastard below him.
Okay.
Then Simulacrum will take his turn. Nova Simulacrum is going to spend a 7th level spell slot to cast Spirit Shroud. It will then take its turn to attack action, action surge, attack action, which it still has, doing a weapon attack plus Blooming Blade, plus Booming Blade. You know
Anyone
the
else
drill.
hungry for Outback Steakhouse?
So that is going to be 4 attack actions from Nova Simulacrum, who is, by the way, alive at 8 health. This is his last stand.
God damn. Did he have a contingency?
No, he does not have anything. That is going to be. We got some fat rolls for the Simulacrum.
It's a bloomin' onion, but it's a bunch of knives.
That's going to be a 27, a 23, a 26, and a 22.
I'll hit.
Hey.
Hell yeah. That's going to be a D8 plus a D8 plus a D8 plus a D8 plus 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 for the booming blades. That's 3D8 times 4. That's an extra 12D8 for 22D8. It's gonna be unable to heal. Its movement's reduced. All that jazz. This is Radiant Thunder and Magical Slashing. Does any of that matter?
Radiant Thunder, Magical Slashing. None of that
Nova
matters.
gets 1 HP back.
Yay!
I'm at 160 health now. Oh, it's so good.
Finally have more health than me.
Finally.
Audric, I'll take inspo, thanks.
No!
No! Give it back!
15 times 4.
Audric hasn't given it yet.
That's 139 damage to Up Chungus.
Up Chungus? I thought you were going for
Yes.
down Chungus. Oh, Sim
No,
went for
there's-
Up Chungus.
Yes, this is Sim still.
138. Okay.
Is it still alive? Okay. I am confident Nerium can finish this one off. Nova will go down, and as he lands on the ground, is going to begin his mighty push.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend an
No! Floxen, no!
an 8th level spell slot, and a.
Thank you, Audric.
When did I use this? Oh, you.
We're gonna die.
And a 6th level spell slot. That is going to be an 8 plus 7. That's 9. Force a. This is going to be 8 plus 7 attack rolls. An action surge, scorching ray. It's 15 attack rolls. Does fire damage matter?
Not that you're aware of.
Okay. Well, we're gonna see if these hit.
The party
As
has
I
done a
cast-
grand total of 673 damage to Up Chungus.
Which Nerium did like half of in one attack in one turn.
Miriam's scared of him. She wants to get rid of it.
I did like 26.
I am the tank.
Lexi gets inspo from chat.
Yay!
Thank you,
You're the
Seamus.
striker. I'm the pathetic tank.
You can take all the hits. I give all the hits.
Okay. So
Like-
we're gonna go through all these attacks now, Feff.
Okay.
For an 8th and a 6th level scorching ray, that is going to be a 27 to hit.
Hits.
21,
Hits.
27,
Hits.
24,
Hits.
Doesn't hit.
18.
Miss.
Okay.
Can we just say what the armor class is?
We didn't
22.
hit it yet.
Hit.
The lowest we've hit was 18 and 21.
19.
Just hits.
Oh, there we
19's
go.
the AC. 19. Hits.
This way we
hits,
reward them to know what the
Crits.
AC
Oh, no,
is.
fair enough.
Hit. Miss. Hit. I missed 4 attacks out of 15. That is 12 hits. Should I split the fire damage? Okay. That is going to be 12 times 2 equals 24d6. Plus 2 more for the crit. And now 3 times 12 is 36d8s. Plus an extra 3, so 39d8 for the crit.
And you haven't action surged yet?
This was the action surge.
Okay.
Yeah. God, that was violent.
His computer just bricks.
Wait, you didn't mute D&D Beyond, did you?
No, I didn't. That's
Yep.
A heinous cacophony of clickety clacks.
272 damage, radiant and fire. It cannot heal. Its movement reduced by 10. And yeah,
Okay.
it can't heal anymore.
Yeah.
It can't heal anymore. It's been receiving half of the damage that Upchungus is being dealt. And now no longer matters.
Wouldn't it have only done that after it was called, or was it just like, this rain is nice?
It
rain is
slurped it up
nice.
on the floor.
Okay.
It was like, like
Okay.
one of those bottom feeders in the fish tank.
Ugh.
Hey, don't put this on us aquatic creatures.
You're right. My apologies. I should really do a water level at some point in this campaign. Just the whole planet's water.
All right.
We fought a
I can't
kraken though.
There's one thing everyone loves, it's underwater combat.
Nova Prime will then use its bonus action to enter Blade Song, and that
Okay.
will be my turn.
Nerium.
I'm still hanging on to Upchungus.
Yeah.
Time to uppercut Upchungus. Let's go.
Cut up the Chungus with an uppercut. So, Fef, I'm curious, how many feet am I from the ceiling of this shaft?
From when you say ceiling, you mean back where you started your descent of the spiral staircase?
Yeah.
Incredibly far. You traveled down for about an hour before even combat started.
Oh no!
The lowest one I
No!
got was 27.
this-
So.
Lex, do her thing first.
Okay.
Oh no, I was just saying before I forget the numbers. Continue.
I was just wondering, like I meant the ceiling of the because we're in a spiral staircase, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I was wondering, like, you got the cavern, staircase going down. We're somewhere down here. How far am I from the ceiling of this cylinder?
It's a hollow cylinder with the spiral staircase on the outside walls going downwards.
Yeah.
So if you mean by like the ceiling of the stairway above,
Yes.
okay. We're gonna say 100 feet because it's
Okay.
made for giants. Oh, he liked that answer.
I have a
Babe, you want to help
terrible,
with my clickies?
I have a terrible idea.
Yeah.
No crits, no action surge, and including a polearm master.
Okay, but I'll hit.
I'll hit.
Okay, so that's going
Lowest
to
I
be
rolled was a 27.
1, 2,
Uh,
3.
Let's hold on to those hits because the AC is the same between up and down Chungus, but let's deal out the damage of each attack individually.
Okay.
Pretty please.
Okay. Okay, well in that case it's gonna be this is first hit. This is gonna be plus 22. 19 plus 22, that is 41.
Nerium, how do you want to do this?
Yeah.
Alright, so she's holding on by her glaive still in there. She's going to punch through to grip onto some kind of bone or something. Pull out the glaive, and then just slice all the way down as far as she can go to just gut it, and just viscera guts, and everything starts flowing down. She's just covered in it. And just like, I think it's dead! She just lets go.
You watch the
Still being
hatred
held
in
up by
life
the-
leave the eyes. Go ahead, Azalea.
It's just still being held up by all the thorny vines.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's just gonna let go and hope that she lands properly.
Chester following after. Chester's like, Mom! Mom, no!
Oh shit, I could have wrote Chester. As she's following.
Okay. So that said, you're gonna take the fall damage. Down as you go down.
I don't get a deck save? I'm just kidding.
No.
Not for almost 200 feet.
Not much you can do about I'm dangling over an open chasm and I
Yeah.
fall.
Chester can't fly. So
You
he
can
couldn't
do a
fly
couple
me
of
anyway.
kick flips on the way down. You can do a couple of half tucks.
You know what?
Make
Actually,
it look.
yeah, I want to see.
Sure,
if I
make
do
an
some cool flips
acrobatics on the way down just to see how much riz you got.
The Freebird solo plays in the background.
Is that an athletics check to see how many flips I do?
Sure.
I rolled a 17 plus 21.
Definition of an acrobatics check, mind you, but whatever.
Somewhere an Olympic committee just goes 10, 9.5.
Yeah.
A really jacked person doing kick flips in the air, doing half tucks and somersaults and shit.
Melly emerges from the stonework to hold up like a 10 out of 10.
The judges are terrified and holding up tens, like, what the fuck? How'd you get in?
But for an acrobatics check, I rolled a 17, so plus 3 is a dirty 20.
Cool. Well, it looks dope as you descend.
It looks dope as I break my bones.
As you body slam into this wall of meat.
I just had my elbow ready. Hoping I do some damage on the way down.
25 bludgeoning damage on the way down, dealt to you and down Chungus.
Ow!
And it's halved to you, so this was a net positive interaction.
Yeah, just because I feel like talking about it earlier, I didn't have enough dice. I didn't have enough d6s for the earlier falling damage, and I was like, fuck it, I'll just roll all the d6s I have, and we'll just do that.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
I couldn't remember exactly how many it was, and I wanted to move on quickly and be a little nice. Okay, so now we roll the damage for down Chungus.
All right, so this is probably gonna be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 plus 44.
Okay.
Miriam, you deal a delightful 74 damage to down Chungus.
With
Okay.
the last 3 attacks.
It's
The
bloodied.
Last
The pole
two.
arm.
Oh, true. You get one more. My bad.
Is this
One
the
more
D4
attack.
nonsense?
Yeah.
4 extra hit. An extra 32 on top of that.
It's the most damage anyone's ever done with the haft of a spear or a glaive.
Yeah, just boom.
All right, Otto with Azalea on deck.
All right. Okay. I'm assuming you guys still want to hit this thing, so I'm not going to cut it off with a wall of force. I do have a very interesting / terrible idea. Again, with the weird edge spells. I'm going to cast. Otto's going to cast Transmute Rock.
Ooh.
And this is a 40-foot cylinder, correct?
Roughly, yeah.
This spell lets me turn a 40-foot cube of rock into mud and cause a whole fuck ton of bludgeoning damage. Well, actually not that much, but I'm wondering if I can make it fall the remainder of the cylinder. Because if it can't find purchase on the rock anymore, then it's just falling in mud.
I'll have it roll for it, but yeah, I like it.
Okay.
I like it.
Cool. And
I
Otto's
like
eyes,
it.
Otto's eyes like go from a glowing red to a bright green, and then he says, and then flies up and says,
This world will be your tomb.
Two aperture panels open on each of the arms. Sonic energy emerges. This is a really nasty dex save, actually. Yeah, it needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
I got a +1 to my dex.
Ooh.
You literally can't make it.
5.
DC with 22.
The various grabbing hands and appendages and teeth that were being used to hold on don't find purchase, and you see genuine shock in the eyes of this creature as it...
I'm on it. Do I have to make a save?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Nereid, yeah, make your save.
Yeah, Nirib's right on top of that thing.
And Chester.
She's balling with it. And Chester!
Well, you may have left Chester up top. You
No, he
dove off.
jumped. He jumped
He jumped
after
with-
me.
I did say that, but that was also my command, in which you have command over Chester, not me. I was just trying to
He
keep
probably
your
would
buddy
have went
with you.
down the steps. Probably smarter than Mom, but he still would have ended up down there anyway.
Simulacrum Novas hopped on top of Chester. It is going to be coming down with him.
Miriam, what'd you get?
Oh, sorry, hold on. I didn't roll yet.
Mm-hmm.
17 plus 9.
Okay.
Great, you save. I don't know if that means you stay up here or if you.
You manage to.
I think it just means I don't get fucked while I'm falling with it.
Miriam, you manage to cast yourself off to the side.
Oh, good.
And let's say grab onto Azalea.
Hey girl, how's it going?
Wait,
I-
do I fall too? Because I'm also just in person form right now.
Are you standing on the creature?
I mean, that's where I last fell, so
Yep.
yeah.
Go ahead and make that dex save. Never mind. You jump, Miriam. You.
Because mine was high, can I just, as a reaction, just grab her and go?
Well, we continue the turn of turn the next phase. That's a 6.
Oh.
Oh fuck! I can't even flash a genius. You. That's too low.
So
You have inspo.
You have inspo!
Oh wait, do I like a new inspo?
No, you were given
Oh, you used
inspo
it
like
for
20
initiative?
minutes
I used
ago.
the first inspo for initiative.
Shit.
What if?
Can I give
What
you
if?
my
Wait,
inspo?
wait. What if a random good Samaritan was to get inspo right now?
What if?
What
That'd
if
be
I-
wild. What if we were
Yeah.
able to continue talking in this moment
Right,
until
right,
someone
you know.
managed to do that?
We
I
need to
donated
talk for
my
16
inspo.
minutes.
You know.
Also, well,
Take it off cooldown. Take it off cooldown. Take it off cooldown right now.
assuming no one donates that in the next 10 seconds, this is my condition. My reactions finally recharge. Feather fall on Azalea.
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, thank God.
She was
And
not
on
gonna
literally
make it.
everyone around me, because why not?
She was not gonna make it.
Oh man. And this is why we have cooldowns on the on the redeems. Because the spotlight should go to the party, you know?
Yeah.
Gosh. Okay.
And also, I did roll for it takes 48 bludgeoning damage, which was 22
Heard.
from the sludge and mud, and also it's going to have the worst infection of its life because it's just a bunch of open wounds.
Yeah. Gross.
The remaining 10 seconds of its life.
It falls into the darkness and disappears. You hear a horrifying crunch and a splat. It's still alive, but it seems to have retreated for now.
Fuck.
I'll never use that spell again, and it was worth every cent.
Are we out of initiative?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna immediately, as soon as I get the chance, morph into a giant vulture and grab Miriam, so that she's not falling, and then, like, push, like try to encourage everyone to be up against the walls so I can let go of the up chungus without crushing everybody else, because I'm still holding concentration on the thorns.
Okay, yeah.
Nova could disintegrate it as well and turn it into a just big pile of ash that we could use to cushion our fall as we fall down.
But also,
I mean, there is a staircase.
Yeah.
but also like the mud around the rock that was turned into mud should leave like a depression in the sides of the cylinder, so we can just
That's
like,
true.
hide in there.
And just slide down. Oh my god, does anyone have a shield? I have a shield. I'm surfing down on my shield.
Are you sure?
Maybe
No.
not yet.
No,
Not yet.
I'm not doing that. I was just trying to be funny.
Like, Nova gets with a simulacrum. Are you okay, me lad? Your brain is discombobulated. Come here, me boy.
Seems like.
Just petting Chester.
You did so good. You did great. He's only got 8 hit points left, and he's not getting them back. Poor lad.
Chester didn't lose any hit points because he's perfect.
Okay, once we're like safely on solid ground, I'm gonna morph back into me and just kind of look around to see like just how is everybody looking. I know Miriam looks benefited.
Otto's not looking great, so I'm gonna cast Mending and burn a whole lot of hit dice.
Fish,
Okay.
what were you gonna cast?
I got half health.
I'm gonna use all of my Fey energy pool to heal Miriam, and that's going to be 20d6. So
Okay.
give me one
okay,
second.
okay.
To
Very nice.
that's 83 HP plus 20 temp HP.
Oh yay.
And then does everyone else look okay?
I'm missing 23 hit points.
I will cast a
I almost died.
Second level Cure Wounds on Nova,
Bless up.
which is going to be 17
Okay, that's
hit
great.
points.
Okay, well, let's go down there, give chase to the asshole in a careful and measured fashion.
I am also realizing that my HP is not great, so I'm going to cast a 4th level Cure Wounds on myself.
I'm gonna burn 10 hit die, because why not?
Okay.
80 points of healing for auto from a cantrip, no less.
Okay. Wow. Nice.
And oh fuck it, I'll do it again because there's no time limit on it.
All right.
I'm gonna morph back into a vulture, giant vulture. So.
Okay. The party begins descending. You were much closer to the bottom than you were to the top, especially at this point. At the bottom, you find an open chasm of mechanics and strange artificery.
Must have been where the bastards were holding up.
Let's make perception checks.
Quick question. Was the gem of seeing like totally gone, or was it just like deactivated?
It is broken.
Okay.
It does not function.
Auto will cast dancing lights, and dark vision is still active. So
Okay.
Natural 2
Oh,
to make it a 16.
I got a 15.
Nova Sim got a 22. Nova himself got a 15.
Okay.
23.
Okay. The amount of damage to this room is the most you have seen yet from these spiders. But in the center of the room is a strange upside-down pyramid-like structure. Various wires stretching out from this pyramid-like structure, forming this almost liquid force field-like barrier around it. You can see the rippling, and you can see how the spiders broke themselves on this force field trying to get into it. The amount of destruction to everything else is all encompassing except for around this pyramid. You can see a single door by the floor within the force field. If you were to guess, all of the instinct that took over that called the spiders, who were the giants and all other organic sentience in this realm here, crushing themselves together and breaking themselves so thoroughly en masse against this mechanism, is what formed these Chungus.
So Chungus was the corpses of the giants.
That became the spiders. That became the big mass. The giants became the spiders, became the blobs.
Like a less organized version of the flesh spider thing we fought earlier.
For the smooths.
I mean, Ka.
Well, this looks like about as important of an item as we could have if we're concerned with things like prime directives, wouldn't you say, Otto?
Otto's already marching toward it and like trying to understand this mechanism. I don't believe Otto's ever been in this room before.
No.
Can I make like an investigation check or something to like understand the mechanism?
Sure. You're not able to approach because of the force field.
I'm gonna try. Otto bumps into it and says,
No.
"The helmet is still on for the first
Funnily
time."
enough, you go to bump into it, and you pass through it.
What do I see in front of me? Like a console, pyramid?
You see the door at the base of this pyramid. You passing through the barrier. Everything is suddenly clean and quiet. Dusty.
Is there any obvious means that the force field is being projected?
Likely from within the pyramid.
All right. Otto just pauses for a second and flips down their helmet, turns back to the group and says, I will search for a way to allow Otto's an overseer, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna try something. This unit, I cannot do this alone. Grant access to individuals: Nova, Miriam, Azalea, Alcanor. Security clearance, level 4.
You see the pyramid, its various levels of structure begin like a Rubik's Cube shifting and spiraling around until certain things click into place and the barrier comes down.
I'm going to nudge. His name is
Jack.
What's Jack? That's his name. I'm gonna nudge Jack. Just be like, heh.
I'm sorry.
just a visage of a laughing vulture in his face. So
Pay no mind to pay no mind to Azalea. They're just being a wanker. What do you need, Otto?
Otto's helmet flicks back up.
Your assistance.
Well, I guess we're here to offer it.
With your security clearance, I can confirm. My prime directive is to reactivate the Oracle, reactivate the Warforged, purge this world of all infected individuals.
Sounds like a great idea.
Re-enable the rise of the giants.
I mean, I'm big chill with that. Alcanor might be a little pissed, but he's not here right now.
I do like to think that during all of this, Alcanor is just happily humming and perusing ancient text with Lakire. And just,
Learning and
Lakire
writing the
shows
New
up and he's
Testament.
like, I made tea. Let's keep working and being scholarly. Chibi dancing.
All right.
Life will be a dream, sweet eye.
Let's figure this out then. What is this green pyramid?
I am not sure. I
Jack.
assume.
Go
Sorry.
ahead. No, please.
I assume a means to reactivate and recorrect the Oracle's decision making.
Jack looks about and goes, respectfully, I have helped you all to get to this point, but if the Oracle can get in my head, I don't know if... He kind of tapers off. He's reluctant and nervous to move forward from here, but he might be of use.
I do think that, frankly, our best option would be Jack. If Jack is a Warforged, if the Oracle can use your brain for a moment, we could perhaps be able to figure out how to work this green pyramid. And maybe work out a way to reactivate all the Warforged. And perhaps leaving you intact in the process. But only if you accept. I don't want to tell you anything that you don't want to do.
Would you like to roll persuasion?
He will roll persuasion. That's a young 18. Actually, no, that's a 17. That's 17 plus 7. 17 plus 8, that's a 25.
Okay. You watch as Jack, ironically, steals his nerves. Checks his posture. And moves forward with the party. Vloxen, go ahead and post the last picture. As the double doors to the bottom of the pyramid open up, you see a near empty room with a single individual off to one side, unceremoniously, ribs and lower, prone against the ground, propped up against one of the walls, a wooden construct, almost like a marionette of some kind. And keep in mind, chat, this picture is disturbing. A single glowing orange eye looks up as the party enters. You can see various hoses of wire from the base of its neck going up into the extremely complex mechanisms of this pyramid. You realize that you have met the Oracle. The Oracle looks forward and says,
You have come. I tried my best to keep you away.
and that is where we will pick up next episode.
Ooh.
Big oof.
Chat, thank you so much for being here. We're going to be doing this rapid fire. Ow, piss.
You turned them into Emperor Palpatine from fucking Rise of Skywalker.
Thank you for noticing.
I love it.
Do it. Chat, thank you so much for being here. We have fully edited episodes. This is part 1 of the season finale. Tune in next week for part 2 with our fantastic critical bard. Unfortunately, this is the last day we have Marcus Territory with us, so we will be doing a recording to wrap up his story and how this works before we move on to part 2 of the season finale of the next episode. We will run a recording to make sure we wrap everything up nicely. I'm very excited. So stay tuned for that, as well as the season finale of Terraform, which is happening Tuesday. Windfall we've wrapped up, and you can buckle in for the summer series that are coming down the line starting next month with Ben Brainerd and Critfail Jake as their respective DMs of the Long Shot Table. I'm absolutely excited. The Jake and Feffers YouTube channel is where you can get caught up on all that shenanigans and join our Discord if you would like to be a part of the community and see some of the horrific images that I use for visual aids for these campaigns. I'm SirFeffers of the Long Shot Table. Stick around.
Ignore that. That was my robot.
That was the Oracle.
It wants coffee. Fuck.
Oh no. That I'm the Dungeon Master, and I'm very honored that Marcus and CB could join us for these for Void Scourge. I think that's it for me. Marcus, why don't you go ahead and take it away? Stick around. We're gonna do a raid.
Thank you so very much, Feffers. Hi, everybody. Like I said, name is Marcus Territory, variety streamer and TikToker with my own D&D game every Thursday night called Legal Quirks. That starts at 7 EDT. Going to be a really fun game. And I'm so thrilled to be here, Feff. I'd move mountains for you. I hope to have you on my campaign sometime. You are fantastic.
Appreciate that.
Offbeat!
What up? My name is Offbeat Outlaw. You can find me on YouTube and TikTok under those exact same names, and Twitch, twitch.tv/offbeatoutlaw. I've got emotes drawn by Lexi. I've got funny games. I'm a hangout. I've also got a clips challenge that you can get information on. Those who gets the best clips gets to be in PP game as an NPC.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, if that interests you, show up. Lexi.
Hello, I'm SmolBirdLex. You can find me at SmolBirdLex and SmolBirdArt. I do cosplay, D&D, and art. Hire me for shit. I do all kinds of stuff, and I'm pretty good at it, so hire me. Send it to Fish.
Hello, I'm an art. I got really confused for a second. I was like, send the art to me? It's amazing. I'm an Artifish. You can find me on all the places as an Artifish. I play games, I draw, I sing. It's a fun time. Stay tuned on my YouTube and TikTok because music things are happening soon. Hopefully. So we'll see how that goes. And woo! Back to Fifth!
All right, everyone. The individual we're about to raid, the Passive Lion, is a fantastic friend I made at the Convergence. I've had him on the channel before. Him and his fiance are just amazing individuals. Please go show them some love. Give them a follow. Tell them hi for me, and have a fantastic rest of your weekend, my friends. I will see you on the flip flop on Tuesday. Bye-bye.
Bye!